Lights are on. Standing well. All clear now, given from behind the gates, and they're away racing. Wave Hill Spur jumped out very quickly and will lead here for the Tasmanian. Tegan Vorum onto the first corner. Long from Queensland, sending Cambo across very quickly, and Pat Chirac goes up there for South Australia's Saran Fork, travelling up their third around the outside of Duck Feet. Chelsea Forder was able to posse it up, running about fourth, a length and a half away then to scoreline for Victoria's Jess Eaton. It's back there in the lime green midfield, and the tempo had really been cranked up. They're being followed by Ace's Wish for Randy Tan down near the inside. Fast as the wind, Taylor Stone back behind those. Over on the inside, Lord Conrad for Katie Fitzgerald, and then came Someday One Day. Castle had it back there about third from last. Take It Like a Man down on the inside next of all for Casey Hunter, and the tail ender is Wanted Desire back there at the rear for Emma Stent. But as they go along by the 700 in the National Apprentices Challenge, and the leader Wave Hill Spur doing it well. 3/4 on Cambo. Duck Feet squeezing up towards the inside. Wave Hill Spur just off the fence at this point. Pat Chirac running fourth, ridden along, scoreline around it. Back on the inside to Ace's Wish. They're starting to bunch up. Fast as the wind, about to pull to the outside for Stone and go up there with Someday One Day. Then came on the rails as they come around the home corner, Lord Conrad. Take It Like a Man and Wanted Desire. Straightening up Wave Hill Spur, quickly collared by Scoreline down the outside. Rushes up for Victoria's Jess Eaton. Hits the front scoreline from Wave Hill Spur. Fast as the wind is winding up now for Stone down the outside. The West Australian coming at the Victorian. Fast as the wind reaches the lead in the very shadows, though. Fast as the wind gives Taylor Stone a double for the day. Beats home Scoreline, which has run second. Battled on well for Victoria's Jess Eaton. Someday One Day, Andrew Castle ran third. Right behind them to Wave Hill Spur. Close up Cambo as well. Pat Chirac, then Ace's Wish, Duck Feet, then Lord Conrad, Wanted Desire, and last to greet the judge, Take It Like a Man. 6 gets it. Fast as the wind, Taylor Stone. It's a Western Australian victory, claiming the Victorian Jess Eaton in the final couple of bounds. Fast as the wind, 4.82 even. Scoreline will pay $3.30. Someday One Day, $1.80, and Wave Hill Spur will just hold fourth placing after attempting to lead throughout in front of Pat Chirac. 1:38.45 the time. Trained by Adam Durant, the Blackfriars mare gives owner David Smith his second win this afternoon, having scored earlier on in the program. Part of the early trifecta from Simon Miller when Speeding Comet was successful much earlier in the day. And this Blackfriars Russian Playmate mare makes it 3 wins from 12 with Taylor Stone aboard, and a double in the same silks today for young Taylor. Scoreline is second. Hitting the front shortly after straightening by Captain Gerard from Russiana. Chris Delmack, and ridden by Victoria's Jess Eaton. And won Someday One Day by Von Costa de Hero from Pure Excellence, trained by Justin Warwick and ridden by Andrew Castle, is third in. It's a short neck, a length and a quarter. The official margins here after the running of this National Apprentices Challenge Series. And on home soil, Taylor Stone, who's having a great season, has timed her run, well, not quite centimetre perfect, but close enough to it to get the better of the Victorian right on the line. Next of the day, the Dorsonia handicap, 1800, number 1 Young 4 out. Ryan Hill on 3, Luna Rossa in the next of the day. Gareth Hall joining us downstairs at the moment. It's a West Aussie win here, a part of the National Apprentice Jockey Series, Gareth, and prepared by Adam Durant.
Yes, Adam joins us, and Adam, fast as the wind. It went pretty quick down that outside, but she deserved that victory. She had been knocking on the door.
Yeah, exactly. She's always shown us that she's going to pick up a Saturday race or two. So, you know, this wasn't quite a Saturday. It's nearly a Saturday on a Wednesday. So, but no, a bit of sentimental value. We own the mum, and we actually bred this with Jeremy, who did a foal share. And yeah, she's, you know, mum was really good to us through times when we weren't probably going as good as what we are now. So she paid a few bills, Russian Playmate, for us. So it's nice to see her get over the line.
Were you confident going in to today? And it's a pretty handy race to win too. Plenty of prize money for this Apprentice Jockeys Challenge here.
Oh, exactly. I said to Jeremy, it's basically a 56 plus rating race worth 40 grand, and you don't get them very often. So there was an 1800 on Saturday that I'd put her in, and just at the weight she gets in, one under the minimum in a rating race like that. So it was just perfect race for her, and not only that, perfect ride by Taylor too. From the outside gate, she slotted in with 3 behind her, 4 behind her, and probably the difference between winning and losing. So really heady ride, and she was pretty aggressive to slot in, and it was a very good ride.
Talking about our apprentices, Taylor's leading the way at the moment, and we're seeing her out in front dominating races, but that was a really good sign to see what she just did there from the back of the field, and she was able to land a nice position from that wide gate.
Oh, definitely, and I did say to her, just jump quick because she will come back to you whenever you want. I said, but don't go looking to try and slot in midfield because you'll be sort of no hope. But she still was ballsy enough to have a crack, and she did. So I think she might have thought what I said in the back of her head as she sort of reverse parked. But she did a very good job, rode it perfect, and it was the difference between winning and losing.
Whatever, Mr. Durant, just let me do the riding. Well done.
Thank you.
There's Adam Durant, and Taylor Stone is about to catch up with Brittany Taylor.
Well, congratulations, Taylor. That brings up a double in the same silks. This apprentice series, it's been a bit of a muddling thing for you. When you first went over east, the races were cancelled, and then you managed to get a place. But nice to get the win for WA on your home turf.
Yeah, it was really nice to be able to go to Brisbane and Adelaide to represent, my state and all the apprentices that ride here, and it was even such a big thrill to be able to ride the winner for the last leg over here and get those last couple of points for Western Australia, and I was just happy I could do that.
Talk us through the run. You drew wide, but you managed to get into such a great spot midfield.
Yeah, there was plenty of pace on paper, which probably helped me a lot. Sort of was able she jumped just nice that I didn't have to snag all the way back to last, and just got into a perfect posse, and she just travelled so lovely, and the horse in front of me gave me a nice cart up into the race, and it all just worked out perfectly for us.
You're riding in such terrific form. Before today, you were riding 18% strike rate. It's a phenomenal strike rate, and now another 2 winners. What's the secret at the moment? You're just feeling really confident in your riding?
There's obviously have your days, but it's just nice to, like I've said before, I have that little bit of support behind me, and, they push me 110%, and even when I have a bad day, they still keep on pushing me, and just to get the rides that I do and the help that I have is just such a great thing for me.
Well, congratulations, Taylor. It was a gem of a ride.
Thank you very much.